Hi, good morning or good afternoon, everybody. This is going to be chapter 23, part 2 of United as One. I apologize for the delay in posting these videos. I've been quite busy lately, but now hopefully I'll be in a more consistent schedule with uploading new videos. So thank you for your patience, and I hope you enjoy the second part of this chapter. And don't forget to watch the previous part actually, so that you can refresh your memory. And I'll get started right now. Sam gets his arms under me and gently helps me to my feet. I fling my good arm over his shoulders, the other clutched against my stomach, and we shuffle quickly down the hall. Sam's got one arm around my waist, and the other points a blaster straight ahead. Behind us, the heavy footsteps and grunting of the Pekin Mog echo, slowly becoming more distant. You know what I thought the first day I met you in school? Sam asks me, his voice low, breathing heavily. I raise an eyebrow at the question. No. What? I thought, here's a guy who's gonna make me carry him halfway across New York City, and then later through a top secret underground military base while he bleeds all over the place. I hope we can be best friends. I actually laugh at that, even though it hurts my punctured ribs. You've gotten really good at it, I say. Yeah, thanks, Sam replies with a grim smile. We edge around a corner, a gunshot rings out. I feel the bullet whiz right past my cheek. Hold your fire, yells Agent Walker. God damn it, they're ours. Agent Walker stands with an assault rifle at the ready, her face smeared with ash. A nasty-looking blaster burned one of her legs. In front of her, one of them still aiming a pistol in our direction, are the twins, Caleb and Christian. It was the dead-eyed one, Christian, who took a shot at us. Caleb punches him in the arm to get him to finally lower his gun. Sorry, Caleb says, nodding towards Sam's blaster. We saw the blaster coming around the corner and... Don't sweat it, Sam says. I've been getting shot at for a long time. Good God, if you're here, how are we losing? The comment directed at me comes from General Lawson. He's sandwiched between Walker and the twins, like they are his bodyguards. The whole unflappable grandfather act is out the window. Lawson looks like crap. His uniform is torn and bloodstained. He's got an open gash over his eyebrow, and he looks about 10 years older than I remember. They got the drop on me, I said, through gritted teeth. I am going out of the fight for now. They got the drop on all of us, Walker says, with a glare in Lawson's direction. She walks over to my side and helps Sam support my weight. You're going to heal, right? Mostly, I reply. The punctures are only now beginning to close up, oily black residue leaking out of them. Is there anywhere safe? Sam asks. We tried to break through their ranks at the garage, Lawson says, his expression darkening. Took heavy losses while they were bringing in reinforcements. They have got a teleporter. Not anymore, Sam says. Did you know about what? Do you know about that? Lawson asks, looking at me. They have legacies? Did they have legacies? Those are not legacies. They are sick copies. Augmentations, I say. But no, they are a new thing. They stole that from you, Lawson says, putting two and two together. That's what you were talking about at the meeting the other day. We should keep moving, Walker puts in. Lawson shakes his head, still looking at me. I was not fully informed just how prepared we are. We are doubling back towards the elevators, Walker says, taking over. We hope there would be less resistance. Might be, I say. 5 just took out a squadron that came down with me. Not sure how many more, but we all hear it at the same time. Heavy footfalls bounding down a hallway, too close. There's a big one, I tell them. It's hunting, it's tearing people apart, Lawson says. We saw the bodies. Sam glances at Christian. It probably hurt your shot. We need to go, Walker says. Now. We push on, hustling through one hallway, then zagging down another. The Pekin Mog has our scent, though I can hear it behind us, getting closer, wailing excitedly. I realize that I'm the one slowing us down. I glance over my shoulder and see its mammoth shadow moving down the hallway we just left. Go, I tell the others. Get to the elevator. I'll hold it off. I have no idea how I'm gonna do that, but they don't need to know that. John, don't be stupid, Sam says. He drags me along and I'm powerless to stop him. You are a brave kid, Lawson grumbles. But you are our biggest asset. If we get out of this, we are gonna need you. The Pekin Mog comes into view about 50 yards down the hall. It roars excited to finally have us in its sight. The thing, barely more than an animal, beats its thick fists against the scarred flesh of its bulging pectorals. Lawson turns to Caleb and Christian. You're up. The twins nod in unison. Christian immediately turns around and starts walking right towards the Pekin Mog. Stop! I yell at him, then turn on Lawson. Are you crazy? You can't just send him to die. At first, the Pekin Mog seems confused by this development, some remnant of its reborn brain registering that this solitary human must be insane. But then, with a line of drool dangling from his underbite, the Pekin Mog charges, bearing down on Christian. It's okay, Caleb interrupts. Watch. Of course, I watch. I couldn't look away if I wanted to. Even as we back down the hallway, Christian unloads his gun into the Pekin Mog, but the bullets are either absorbed or deflected by its thick hide. Lawson grimaces. Was hoping bullets might do it. That's your plan? Sam shouts wide-eyed. The gorilla-sized Mog reaches Christian in a second and claps his hand over the kid's head. He hoists him up like that and smashes his fist against the wall, then against the floor. Christian doesn't make a sound. He even keeps on shooting. And then, after a particularly sickening slam against the floor, Christian evaporates in a burst of blue energy. The Pekin Mog looks stunned. What the? Sam exclaims. Next to me, Caleb begins to glow. His whole body begins to vibrate, blurring, splitting apart. A second later, there are two more of him, two brand new twin versions of Caleb. They blink their eyes, getting their bearings, then look at the original. Caleb nods towards the Pekin Mog and they splint into the hopeless battle. He never had a twin brother. It's a legacy. He can't duplicate himself. 2 at a time, Lawson says. Getting better, son. Thanks, Caleb replies as we retreat. He looks a little wobbly. Behind us, I hear the Pekin Mog trashing these newest twins. It lands over my shoulder, reveals that they are playing it smarter than Christian did, using hit and run to distract the brute. They won't last long, but they should at least slow him down. I have a question for you, I say to Caleb. I figure you would, he says, not meeting my eyes. But all of them can wait, except one, I continue. How many duplicates can you create? Not enough, he replies, swallowing hard. It's hard. I'm only learning. That beast is shrugging off bullets like they're mosquitoes, Sam adds. We need to lose this thing until one of us with every legacy can take him down. I glance down at myself, looking at the wounds. Closer now. I can feel my power slowly returning. I also feel lightheaded on account of all the blood lost. Our grip takes a few sharp turns through the twist subterranean hallways. I think we have doubled back at this point. We pass bodies, places where battles took place, but no one is alive. There's a good chance we are the only ones left. Soon we hear the thumping footsteps again, the snarling, the knuckle dragging. Bastard doesn't give up, Lawson says. I try to fire up my lumen as a test, but again my body clenches in agony. Every ounce of me needs to be dedicated to healing right now. We turn around another corner and... Shit! A line of Batborn Mogs with their blasters pointing in our direction block the entire hallway. Walker, still under one of my arms, shoves me hard to the side and brings up her rifle. As I fall towards the floor, knocking into Sam as I do, the agents spray down the entire line of Mogs. Chunks of them ricochet through the hallway. The Mogs are frozen in stone. What the hell? Walker says. You really saved their lives there, Sam says. Shut up, Gude. I look around. Daniela was here if... A roar from behind us. The Pekin Mog again barrels into view. They're here, Caleb yells, already helping Lawson squeeze between the two Mongolians. This should at least slow him down. I'm not sure about that. The Pekin Mog is charging hard, its shoulders lowered. It'll plow right through us and these stone Mogs. It's now or never. Damn the pain. I start to build a fireball in my hands, even though doing so makes my whole body clench up. Get down, someone shouts. I duck my head just as a silver beam of energy streaks from behind the mock statues and hits the Peking Maw. It spreads across his massive frame, slowly wrapping him in a stone covering. He's frozen about 10 yards from us, fists raised in the air, mouth open in a bloodthirsty cry. Done using her stone gaze, Daniela rubs her temples like she's got a splitting headache. Seeing me and Sam, she cocks her hip and raises an eyebrow. Is this like my official role with you people? Monster stoner and a saver of asses? Because Daniela trails off as she sees the kind of shape I'm in. God damn, man! Yeah, thanks for the help, I say, squeezing her shoulder as I climb through her wall of statues. Daniela is scuffed up like everyone, but overall in pretty good shape. There are stone marks everywhere in this hallway. She's been wearing out her legacy. Oi, you made it, says Nigel. He and Ron are huddled in between stone mark statues, using them as a hiding spot. The British kid is pale, the wounds he suffered against Fury and Ra still bleeding heavily. I nod, feeling guilty like I let them down. Too much death here, too much destruction. Come on, I say, let's get the hell out of here. Patience Creek has gone quiet. Without anything chasing or shooting at us, our ragtag group makes the elevator without a problem. It still works, although we have to spend some time clearing out a couple of bodies. There are a lot of those, and not enough survivors. We head to the lowermost level first and find Malcolm, along with a few scientists, Agent Nodo and the 5 Chimeri. All the animals made it through the fighting with nothing worse than some sink for, and in Bendit's case, a mangled tail. Everyone, humans and Chimeri alike, look downright exhausted. After that, we start to search for other floors. We don't encounter anything but death until we reach the uppermost level, the one where Lawson previously kept his control center. There, we are drawn to the sound of televisions tuned to what sound like those in terrified newscasts. 5 stands in Lawson's office, his back to the door, watching the news on the wall of screens. He extends his blade when he hears us coming, but quickly sheets it once he realizes that we are not Mogs. She got away, 5 says simply, sounding frustrated. They had a staging area a few miles south of here in the forest. Took off when they realized the tide was turning. I know how they operate. They'll be back soon with reinforcements. Sam and I enter the room cautiously while 5 speaks, the rest of our group waiting outside. 5 wears a set of fatigues that he either found lying around Patience Creek or stripped off a dead soldier. I guess the latter is more likely, considering the blood splatters around the camouflage. You going to try locking me up again? 5 asks, looking at me over his shoulder. No, I reply. Good. Sam and I come to stand alongside 5, the 3 of us staring at the monitors. The Mongolian bombardment has begun. We are looking at the footage from at least 10 different cities, all of them being slowly erased by warship fire. My eyes bounce from catastrophe to catastrophe, eventually settling on the Arc de Triomphe. The Arc de Triomphe, as it crumbles down the middle, its 2 pillars breaking apart against each other. This planet is toast, 5 says. Sam ignores him and looks at me. What now, John? We throw everything we have at them, I say immediately, glancing at 5's direction. Everything. And we either end this war or we die trying. And this is the end of chapter 23, part 2. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and keep on tuned for the next videos.